Karen Travers joins us live for more on this now. So Karen, 80 million doses, that'll help. Where are the rest of those doses going out, aside from South Korea? And how big of an impact do you think this can have around the world?
It's going to have an impact, Terry, but of course the administration and leaders around the world, health officials are saying it's just the beginning and more, of course, needs to be done. But let's just break down some of the numbers. 80 million doses is what the Biden administration has committed so far to sending overseas. They announced today that 75% of those doses will go to COVAX. That's the global initiative to try and get vaccines distributed all around the world. Countries can buy in on that. They're getting loans to do that. They can get them through donations. But this is kind of like the catch-all place who will then start distributing it. And the White House says this is the best way to do the bulk of these doses because it'll ensure that it's done equitably. The other remaining 25% will go to partner countries, countries that the United States has relationships with, neighbors, Mexico and Canada, and, Terry, countries that have reached out directly to the United States asking for these doses. So, as you say, South Korea, they'll get their first batch tonight. They think 1 million of them will be getting there. And there's also going to be a focus on Latin America and the Caribbean, South and Southeast Asia, and Africa.
And it helps us all. Every shot in every arm around the world keeps us all a little safer. So President Biden here at home on the vaccine rollout, he's calling for a month of action to reach his goal of 70% of the U.S. adult population having at least one shot by the 4th of July. How's that going, and what kind of initiatives do they have to try and make it happen?
They still have to make up a lot of ground. You know, about 63% of Americans have already hit that number of one shot in the arm, at least one shot if you're getting Pfizer or Moderna. The president wants to see this done at 70% by July 4th, the Independence Day holiday where the nation can declare itself somewhat independent of the virus. And to do that, they're taking a very strong approach on this. You're going to see the Vice President, Kamala Harris, leading a tour where she's going to go to communities to try and drum up interest and awareness about the vaccines. Senior officials, cabinet secretaries will be doing the same thing. But the other two things, Terry, the kind of two-prong approach here is, one, incentives. Get people who maybe they wanted to do it, but they just needed that extra little push. Free beer, free donuts, a chance to win scholarships, or actual cold, hard cash. There are a lot of different things that the administration is turning to private businesses to do. Baseball teams doing it at stadiums, and then you get some free tickets. The other part of it, though, is the people who want to get a shot. They don't need to be lured in with a donut or beer, but it's not convenient for them, or they feel it's not convenient. And I think one of the really interesting things we heard from the president yesterday, Terry, is they're partnering with some of the largest child care companies in the United States. So if people need to drop off their kids, get some child care to go get a shot, or child care if they're not feeling well after the shot, they will be able to do that. And that, they think, is going to make a big difference for some Americans.
Well, that will make a big difference for sure. Those lotteries that they're running, that's going to be the best odds of any lottery ever. Usually to win $1 million, 100 million people or 100 million tickets are sold. A lot fewer here. So let's turn for a moment to the White House calling on businesses to take steps to strengthen their security in the wake of these recent cyber attacks. So how's the administration responding to this wave of attacks as the president prepares to meet with Vladimir Putin?
Yeah, that message today from the cybersecurity expert in the administration telling businesses they need to start making sure they're doing what they need to do to protect their companies, to protect their customers. A little bit of a nudge reminder of the things that they can be doing and already should be doing. Also, the other part of this, of course, is that summit with Vladimir Putin, which is coming up now in less than 2 weeks. A lot of questions about whether this is rewarding Putin while these ransomware attacks and cyber attacks keep happening. The White House has made it very clear, Terry. I've asked this question. Our colleagues have asked this question. They say they don't see this as a reward, but that this is a chance for the president to really push Vladimir Putin on this issue of cybersecurity, that that's what he's going to do. It will be a big topic of their conversations in Geneva in 2 weeks. Now, the other thing, though, is what are they going to do in response right now? And on the questions of retaliation, Terry, the White House is not giving any details just yet, but certainly indicating that all options right now are on the table. Our colleague Mary Bruce asked yesterday about retaliation and what President Biden might do, and the president said that he's looking at this issue closely. Mary also asked if he thought that President Putin might be testing him with these ransomware attacks, and Biden seemed to stop, laugh a little bit, and then said no.
Yeah, well, Putin's been testing every president in the entire century so far. Karen Travers in Washington, thanks as always.
Thanks, Terry.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.